Hey, what's up my fellow Woodrows? It's your old pal, Woodrow Reviews here. Welcome back to another video. Welcome to our recent pickups for the 23rd of January 2018, and you're probably wondering, I should have had this at the beginning of the year. Unfortunately, I was sick for the last 2 weeks, and I was trying to make this 2 weeks ago and my throat was completely dead. They're trying to make it last week, and it was worse. So I think today's probably the best time to do this recent pickups, and I know I'm late in the process, but I don't care. This is recent pickups. I've been waiting to do this for weeks and all that. This is from the last 3.5 months now, and that means the next recent pickups will be a little bit more shorter, I believe. But I know this is going to be a two-parter because there's a lot of stuff to talk about. So guys, let's get this started, shall we? Right guys, we are going to begin with this. Now, I said before, most of the stuff was from the last 3 months, and most of it was from birthdays and Christmas, and some stuff I just picked up here and there. So the first thing I got is a Christmas present, and this was this one here. A Super Mario brick light. Now, I haven't really used it as a brick light, I really used it as like a display piece. Now, it does, light up when you click the button. When it clicks on it, it turns on. It also makes a sound, but I don't really care about making sounds. I care about just what it is. And this is a really nice Christmas present to get for one of my brothers and all that. And I'm going to be putting this up on one of my Doom boxes. So that's awesome indeed. So that's really nice nonetheless. I didn't even know I was going to get that. That was insane. That was really cool. So that was amazing. Right. Next thing is I did get a couple of glass and mugs and all that. I got a Nintendo Game Boy mug and all that, which you heat up and it makes a Super Mario, I think like a Super Mario Land game thing on the picture and all that. Here on this one here. Pretty nice nonetheless. So far my brother's been using it a lot, which is kind of ridiculous as a Christmas present I got. But I am going to get back and using this a lot more. Pretty cool. And speaking of which, my friend John got me this. A massive glass of the Super Game Boy. When you put cold water in it, that's what it shows. Pretty cool nonetheless, and it's really, really nice nonetheless. I actually really enjoyed that. I've been drinking that a lot lately, which is cool. Now, some other stuff here and there. I don't think I've got anything else except for these 4. Yeah, perfect. I think these are the last things to talk about, and then we'll talk about the main stuff here and there. I've got some PlayStation 1 Namco coasters. I've got Time Crisis, Ridge Racer, Tekken 2 and Tekken 3 coasters. Now, these games are like, these coasters and these games are like from my childhood. Remember playing this in an arcade, this when I was home and all that, and these two, one of my favourite fighting games of all time, plus this one right here, it's one of my favourite fighting games of all time. Played this one a lot as well. And now I've got these in coaster form, which is awesome. And I've been using these a lot lately as well. They're pretty cool indeed. I've been doing them one a day, and matching with the Parappa the Rapper coaster, which I still need to get the set for, which my brother gave me one of his, which is cool. So yeah guys, that's all the miscellaneous stuff here and there. Let's get into the big stuff. Right guys, let's get into like the bigger stuff and all that. Before we talk about the gaming side, I've got a few things here and there. I've got some books and one controller. I got an Xbox One Patrol Tech controller. Now, on your screen it looks like it's grey and all that, but in actual thing and all that, it's actually blue, like dark blue. It's really nice, this controller. I've only used it a few times, but what I've used of it is really, really nice. And it's got the really nice grip bits on the back. It's got some really nice design on the front, and it's really cool nonetheless. And it's called Patrol Tech. I recommend this controller if you guys need a new controller. It is really, really cool. Right guys, let's get into some books and all that. And if you guys didn't know, may or may not know, I'm not a book reader. However, this year I'm deciding to try and read as much books as I can this year. My New Year's resolution is actually to read 5 books. And so far I read 1 book already. And I'm going to begin with this one right here. Allié's Adventures. This is the first book I read and finished. This book isn't long to read. I finished it in like, what, 3-4 days? But what I read of this book is incredible. It's basically a comic strip. That's like a comic strip. It's really, really, really cool nonetheless. It's really nice details. Has some good text in there. It's an amazing book. It's actually good for children to read and also to adults to read like me. And this is a book you must get if you're a massive fan of Valier and you love his gaming channel and all that, and his 2 channels and all that. I recommend this book. It's really good. Oh. Next, I am going to talk about These All at Once. Now, recently we just had the Snooker Masters, and Mark Allen won the Masters title 10-7 to Kyron Wilson. Pretty nice, but Mark Allen beat one of my favourite snooker players, which I don't feel upset, but I felt like he deserved it a little bit because there's reasons why. But I respect this snooker player who I'm going to talk about next. So, these couple of books here are actually some of the books I've been wanting for a while. And the first one is his autobiography, and that is Ronnie O'Sullivan's Running. Now, I am a massive fan of him, and he's one of my favourite snooker players of this generation. I've been watching snooker for the last 8 years now, and that was the reason why I've been watching snooker. It's because of Ronnie O'Sullivan. And back in 2014, he had this autobiography called Running, and I was like myself, I want to get this book one day. And with it, I couldn't find it anywhere. It was literally a really hard place. I was trying to find it, and then all of a sudden, did some snooker one day, and I was walking to the snooker club, and I saw this book for £1, and I had to pick this book up. And with it, I am actually quite far into the book, which is pretty cool. I'm about close to quarter to halfway of this book. It is actually a really nice book. It is his autobiography of his life and, you know, his struggles throughout his career as a snooker player, and some things here and there, his demons in it and all that stuff. But so far, it's a really nice book, and if you love snooker and you haven't read this book yet, I recommend it. It's good. I'm halfway into the book. Man, and I'm reading it every night as well, a chapter a night, and it's absolutely insane. And speaking of Ronnie O'Sullivan, I also got 2 other books. I got his Frame book, and I also got the Double Kiss book. Now, I haven't read these books yet because I recently picked this one up on Saturday, and I'm going to read this book once I read the Running book, which is his autobiography, which I just talked about. And then after I read this one, I'm going to read the Double Kiss book. And the really cool thing about this is that this is actually signed by Ronnie O'Sullivan, which is insane. Pretty cool nonetheless, and that is going to be an awesome book to read once I've read the Frame book. I'm so excited for that. Next, we've got a Star Wars book, and anything Star Wars I'll take, but this is an interesting one. A Christmas present I got, and that was Star Wars Where's the Wookiee 2. Now, I haven't read this one yet, or even look at it yet, because it's literally Where's Wally, but it's pretty cool. I haven't even checked it yet, so I'm going to show you guys a page. I'll show you this page right here. If you see Wally or anything like that, comment below. But that's going to be it for that one. Haven't read this one just yet, but I am excited to read it. I'm very excited to read it. I'll actually just look at it again. Next is something I didn't expect to get for Christmas. I was like myself, oh wow. And that was this. The Alien USCM, the United States Colonial Marines Corporation AR book, Augment Reality. Now, I have not read this book just yet, because this is actually an augmented reality book. Basically, there's an app you download, and basically the app, you can actually do things in the app to make it to turn into real life. For example, the scanner from the tracking scanner from Aliens. You scan this, and you get to shoot aliens from your phone. It's a really nice thing, and I will read this book, and I will try this book out once I've read some of the other books on what I've just talked about. I'm excited for that. And then finally to talk about, because I've got 2 more books here, if I'm going to talk about this one now and I'm going to talk about the other one a little bit later. This is an art book for Halo 5 Guardians, and one of the books I wanted for a while, and I finally got it. And this is basically the art book of the entire game. And Halo, for me, Halo 5 Guardians is a mixed game. Like, I first played it, I didn't like it, and then after a year gone by, I'm starting to enjoy it, and it was actually a really good game now. I'm starting to enjoy a lot of it, and there's a lot of really cool details of, you know, of Halo 5 Guardians when I read through this book, because most of it is just just art of the actual game. Like this, for example, really cool, such cool designs, such cool stuff, and the back as well. Pretty nice indeed. It's really cool. And if you guys love Halo, this is a freaking no-brainer. Oh, that's it for the book stuff and all that. Now let's get into the movies and the games. Right guys, let's get into the movies and the games. I'm going to start off with 2 movies, and they're both Blu-ray, and I got these for Christmas as well. First one is the Lego Batman movie Steelbook on Blu-ray, and I saw this film back last year, I think in March or April time. I completely forgot when I saw it, but when I saw this with my sister's friend, it was bloody credible. It made me laugh from start to finish, and this film is actually really good. And with the Steelbook you get, if you get the Steelbook, you get the normal movie and the 3D. And I actually had a chance to I had a chance to watch this on my PlayStation VR because it had 3D support, and it was actually really cool. But you know me, this film is still one of the best films out from last year, and I recommend this film if you guys have not seen it yet. It is incredible. It's all Lego, it's all brilliant. There's a lot of funny moments in that film that you probably would think to yourself, why is that funny? But it is. But it's incredible. Finally, a film that is probably one of my favourite films of all time, and that is Terminator 2 Judgment Day. This is the brand new digital restoration edition. Basically, they got some new stuff into this version here. There's a new special edition there's a new special edition version of the film. They cut up some stuff and made some new bits into the actual special edition. There's some new stuff. There's one part at the end and there's a part in the middle part which I was like myself, that's pretty cool. But most of the film is exactly the same, but some added some stuff in there. I still haven't had time to watch the behind the scenes and some stuff on the back. Like all that stuff on the back I still haven't had the chance to look at yet. But once I do, I will go back and have a look at them. I would say if you have not watched Terminator 2, what are you doing? Go and watch it. Or even if you have got a Blu-ray player, watch the restoration Terminator 2. Really good. Really good. Right guys, let's get into the game, shall we? And I'm going to begin with a PS1 title. I paid £4 for this game, and I needed this for the series, and that is Tekken 2. And I'm a massive Tekken fanboy. I've been loving the game series since I was a kid. The first game I played was Tekken 3, and then I played Tekken 2. Now, I actually had this game on Platinum, but I wanted every single Tekken version not Platinum. And this is one of the games I finally got, which is not Platinum, which is awesome. You know, it has the game, the manual, complete, the sticker in there. The only thing they didn't came with is the second disc, which is actually, if you believe it or not, is actually, I think, the demo for Point Blank. And I actually love that game. I actually got it. It's incredible. But I finally got this game, and you're probably wondering about it. I also got the coaster form in the same recent pickups. Deja Vu all over again. But still, an incredible fighting game out there on the PS1. But I still think Tekken 3 is a really good game. Although I still need to get Tekken 3. In my opinion, I still need to get it. Right. PS2 title. And this is another part of a series that I need to pick up. And that is Resident Evil Outbreak. And I love the Resident Evil series, but I have not played this game at all. Literally, bit of a backstory with this. My brother got a PlayStation 2, and he got a bunch of games, including this one here. He was going to give this to me no matter what's going to happen, and I'm a massive Resident Evil fanboy, and I love it so much. And I got this game, so that's really cool. And yeah, still need to try this game out still, but what can you do? Next is an original Xbox title. Now, what I'm going to be doing from now on is any original Xbox titles that are backwards compatible with Xbox One, I might consider picking them up. And this is one of them I wanted for a while. I paid £2 for this game. This game usually goes around for about £8 to £10. I got a massive steal for this game. And that is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. This is an RPG type of game, and I only played it for like, 10 minutes just to see what this game is all about. This copy is decent copy. It isn't the best one. Couple of little marks here and there on the top, but still at the end of the day, I finally got this game, £2. I can't pass it up, and it was actually a game I wanted for the last 5-10 years, and I finally got it. Next is 2 games that I've been wanting for